So you may be asking yourself, Sergio, what are you going to share in this video that you haven't already shared? Because all your videos are very informational and you're always sharing great stuff. And this is something that's going to help you, the homeowner, whether you choose to work with us or any other contractor, make the best decision, not only for windows, but roofs, anything like that. I'm going to share with you 5 different questions that you should ask your contractor before actually doing business with them. So the first question that you're going to ask your contractor is, are you licensed? Are you insured? And do you have a workman's compensation? These 3 things are very important to make sure that if anything goes wrong on your project, you're fully protected. The first one, the license, that's something that's either approved by the county or the Florida state license. So you have those 2 different licenses which are both effective, both are great, both are legal. And that's important because the contractor is going to need to pull permits, which in those permits, they're actually going to check all the NOAs, the product approval, make sure that everything that they're going to be installing on your house is actually up to code and done the right way. The second thing is going to be the insurance. That insurance, you want to make sure that it's at least up to $1 million. That's for if anything goes wrong on your house, on your project, they can actually go ahead and protect you and compensate you for any damages. And then the third thing, workman's compensation. Are the workers that are going to be working on your house insured by your company? There's a little exception to that, which is the workman's compensation exemption. And that exemption is if the contractor himself is going to be the one doing the work. If not, please make sure that workman's compensation is in place, especially for windows, roofs, or anything which somebody can be damaged. We all know how expensive a hospital bill can be, and if that contractor doesn't have workman's compensation, then his employees are not basically insured, which can lead to a huge problem, especially people working in your house. So let's get into the next thing. Numero dos, the second question to ask your contractor. What are some reviews or testimonials? I want to see what other people are saying about you. I want to talk to somebody else, see what their experience was actually like working with you, because there's one thing that you're telling me versus the actual experience that somebody had with somebody else, because I see it all too often. People say one thing and then they do another, and we all hate those kind of people. We don't like them. Hate is a very strong word. Let me take that back. We don't like those kind of people. So you want to make sure that you read numerous testimonials, and if you can, try to speak to a customer, because it's much different, the written word, because you can't ask somebody, you can even compensate. We don't do that. But you can pay somebody like, hey, we're going to give you $100 if you leave us a review. But it's much different after time has passed that you speak to somebody personally on the phone. The third thing to ask your contractor is, who will actually be doing the work? Is it going to be yourself? Is it going to be your employees? Or is it going to be subcontracted? And all of those are okay. Subcontractor word is fine. Employees is fine. Yourself is fine. But you want to understand who's actually going to be in your house. This is your personal house, where you have your personal belongings, where your family lives, where everything you live is. And you don't want any strangers or any random people coming to your house that can one day possibly lead to a huge problem, whether that's your security, your personal safety, or your personal belongings being at risk of danger just because you have random people coming to your house. There's nothing wrong with a subcontractor as long as they're amazing. There's nothing wrong with employees as long as they're trained by the company. And there's nothing wrong with the contractor himself doing the work. Just make sure you know which one is going to be doing the work for you. Number 4, how do you deal with problems that come up? We all want a project to be fully successful, and that's the goal always. But life is unexpected, so things will go wrong, things will happen, and the most important thing with dealing with a good contractor is, how do you handle those problems? Do you have a system for those problems? Do you have a procedure you follow? Do you just freak out and you just hang up the phone, don't answer, or avoid the problems? What is your method to solving problems? Because they will come up, and I want to make sure, me the homeowner, that you're going to take care of me if they were to come up. So this is a very, very important question. Don't overlook this. Make sure you know, how do you handle problems? Plan for the best, prepare for the best, but also be knowing anything can go wrong. Number 5, the last question to ask your contractor is, what's going to happen after my project is completed? And that's warranty. Do you have any assurances that if my project is well after a year, how long? The average amount of warranty is going to range from either 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. It really depends on the product that you're actually using because the manufacturer provides the warranty. But aside from that, that main question is your company still going to be around? Because anybody can tell you, hey, lifetime warranty, but are you going to really be around for lifetime? Do you have even a succession plan to your business? What happens if you're gone? Who is going to take care of me? And you want to make sure that, because this is an investment. Whatever it is that you're choosing to do with a contractor is an investment on your house. So you want to make sure not only are you taken care of before, during, but also after your project. So these are just 5 questions that you can ask your contractor. These are what I have found to be great questions. I get asked all the time, hey, there's something I'm not asking you. Is that something that I don't know? And these are just the 5 things that I share with my customers when I'm with them. So I hope this helps. I hope this helps you make a great decision and upgrade your home. Hopefully it's with us, but if not, whoever it is that you're doing business with, these questions help filter out the good, the bad, and the best. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you on the next one.